Hey y'all, it's your girl Mara F. Baby. Please say baby. And as you can see, I am back on the couch, okay? I am back on the couch for another episode of Samara Says. Y'all know when I'm on the couch, that means I got something to say, something to talk about, um, opinions to give, jokes to say, etc., etc.
What we do here is go back.
So today I am going to be talking about my experience with wedding dress shopping. Now, if you did not know, I got married almost a year ago now. I got married, but I'm also having another wedding on my 1 year anniversary, which means I needed two, low-key three bridal gowns. So I wanted to give my experience. I wanted to share my experience with you guys and some tips and tricks that I learned with wedding dress shopping. Now, if you remember, I had a video where I shared it with y'all the first time I went wedding dress shopping. I showed some clips of, beautiful dresses that I tried on. I went to like a small little bridal shop out here in Maryland. But my actual bridal gowns I picked out when I went back home and went shopping with my mom and my aunts and my cousins. So I got to pick those. Now, both of my bridal gowns ended up coming from David's Bridal. Um, both of my bridal gowns that I selected were a gift to me by special people in my family who paid for my dresses, which is great. But the struggle that I had with my first dress is the reason why I was able to succeed in my second dress. Okay, so let's get into it. First and foremost, know your size. And when I say know your size, ladies, we know that if you are a small in one store, you might be a medium somewhere else, or if you're a large in one store, you might be a medium or an extra large somewhere else. We know that a size 4 in one place can mean a size 6 in another. Okay, or if you used to be a size 2, you might be 3 or 4. Like, all these things matter in wedding dress shopping. Ladies, do not go by your typical size, like, oh, I'm a size 6 in dresses, or I'm a size 4 in skirts or jeans or whatever. I highly recommend getting yourself a tape measure and actually measuring your bust, your waist. Okay. And I didn't even know that your waist is actually like right above your belly button, not even your hips. Your hips is a whole different type of measurement. Okay, your waist is up here. You gotta measure your waist, your booty circumference, and your breast. Okay, I did not know that. I did not know that going in. So when I'm going to these stores, I'm saying, oh, my usual size is a 4. So they're giving me these 4s. And the first shop that I went to, the lady said, most bridal gowns are sized bigger. And so even when you go and you think you're 4, the 4 is going to feel a little loose. They're going to still feel like they have to tailor it and tighten it and all that stuff. Another important thing, not only knowing your size width-wise, your height matters. Your height matters. The number one way these people are making money off these gowns is off the tailoring. And having to cut off inches off the dress because you're too short, it costs money. Okay? And you think it's simple. Oh, I just need 2 inches off the bottom. Oh, God forbid your dress has got layers. Couple hundred. Couple hundred. So with my first gown, and I'm going to place the picture here of how the gown was supposed to look, how it looked in the pictures. I I did not like the lady that assisted me with the dress fitting. She was garbage. She was rushed. She didn't seem like she was helping. She didn't really give me full options, all this stuff. She just said, here's the dress. What's your size? And then she proceeded to say that my dress wouldn't come in time for my wedding. I said, okay, cool. I ended up going online when I left the store and found the dress, and it came in like a week and a half. So now the problem is when I got the dress, it was too big. It was a size 4, but it was too big. The arms were so loose. The dress was so loose, and it was so long. And so my thought was, okay, maybe I can return and exchange it. The time to return it was short. You had like a week to return it, and my dress was actually ordered to Boston. I live in Maryland. I had a week to decide if I wanted to return and exchange it. When I tried to exchange it, then they said, oh, they're back ordered. I wouldn't get a dress till like 3 months later. And I needed a dress within like a month and a half. Okay. So here's what I didn't know. And this is for anybody who, now I guess every bridal shop might be different. I know like the real uppity boutiques might just have, you know, strict sizes or whatever. But if you're shopping at big name places like David's Bridal, if you go on their website, or even if you go into their store, if you are ordering a dress, they list their dresses in so many different categories. Now, if you're used to shopping on Fashion Nova and Shein, you know that there's usually only 2 sections, right? And that's just the regular and maybe the plus size. Sometimes you can go on the site and pick an outfit, and it'll range from like extra small all the way to like 3 or 4X. That's not how these bridal gowns worked, okay? The bridal gowns would be like here in regular, they go from 2 to 8 or something, 10, 12, regular. You'd have to go to 10 other pages to find the tall sizes, the petite sizes, the plus size. I did not know that. Now, a person who works in a bridal shop that's working with me, who is a measly 5'2", 115, should have said, you should probably get the petite size because you're so short and small. No. They tried to get me to get the regular, which cost me, because I didn't have enough time to return or exchange. I didn't even know there was a petite option, which costed me having to get it tailored so much. Like I'm talking the arms, the bust, the waist, and so many inches off the bottom of the dress, even with heels, so many inches off. And that's why I say it's very, 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 very important to know your measurement by inches, because when you're looking at bridal gowns, they'll give the measurements to you by inches. They'll say it's this much in length, this much in waist, this much in, you know what I mean? That's how they really size it. No matter if they say it's a size 4, size 6, you have to look at the actual inches, or you'll be coming out of pocket much more. It stressed me out, and it pissed me off that someone who was actually the manager in the place didn't know how to service me. So in getting my first dress, I also got my second dress from the same place, and I ordered it the same way I ordered the first one. So when I got the first one and realized how it was fitting, I went on the website to look to see if they had a petite option for my second dress, and they did. So I ended up returning my second dress and ordering a petite, to the point now where I went for a fitting like 2 weeks ago, and I didn't even need any trimming on the bottom. Like the dress hit the floor perfectly with my heels. The only thing I needed edited was like my cup size, because you know I got no boobs and it needs to be snatched. You know, it needs to be snatched. But it was very stressful in with my first dress. in getting it tailored. I actually didn't even get it tailored with the shop. I ended up finding a sweet old lady here in the DMV area that did it for me at her house. Um, she didn't charge that much. She charged like, I think she charged like 125 for all of it. It wasn't bad. Um, the dress still didn't fit me perfectly. I mean, it looks good in pictures. But seeing how it fit on the model in the pictures, it didn't fit me the same way. Um, so I actually think maybe in a couple years when I renew my vows, it'll fit me perfectly. When I fill out a little more, maybe I'll get some arms and stuff. You know, that's one thing that's never grown on me is really my arms. And so I always prefer to go sleeveless because sleeves never, it just never works for me. It just never works. I say that all to say, you know, going bridal gown shopping, just like anything you're shopping for, salespeople are gonna sell you. You see what I'm saying? Like they just trying to get you in and out the door. They want you to get whatever dress. They want you to just they want you to pay all the money in the world. Okay. So point is again, know your size and not your typical size. Get you a tape measure and measure your size for real, for real. You'll save a lot of time. If you go into a bridal shop that also has a website, I would go in, try on the dresses, see what size available, and then go online and actually look at the actual size, look at the actual measurements, or have them pull it up and say, what are the actual measurements of this dress? Okay? Very, 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 very important. Okay. Number two, if the person assisting you with your dress doesn't seem like they're there for you, rooting for you, want to give you the best, and they're just trying to get you in and out, don't get your dress. Don't make a rush decision. If you don't like any of the dresses that you try on, feel free to be like, I don't like any of these. Don't feel pressured by nobody. That goes for whoever's in the bridal shop. That goes for whoever you go with. Okay? It doesn't matter if you have a tight timeline. Because at the end of the day, it's your wedding. And you have to be happy with the decision. You have to look back at your pictures and be like, oh my God, I'm so happy I picked this dress. Oh, all of this was worth it. I'm glad I didn't go with this one and I went with that, or whatever, you know, your decision is. Um, don't work with anybody that you feel like it's not there for you. There for you. I also think it's very important, you know, speaking on that term as far as opinions go, you have to feel beautiful in the dress that you try on. You have to be like, this is gorgeous to me. Okay, it doesn't matter if everybody with is like, oh my God, that's the best dress. Oh my God. If you're like, listen, do it for yourself. Do it for yourself. Do it for yourself. You know how you're supposed to look. You know how you want it to look on yourself. You know your body. You know how you're going to look back at this couple years from now. You know yourself. Okay. And so I highly recommend not only having people that be like, oh, I think it's pretty, but people that will ask, how do you feel in it? Do you like it? If you like it, I love it. I do think this part is gorgeous. Maybe you should add this, you know? People that are not just there to just be like, yeah, 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 yeah. Okay? People who know your style, right? And shop around. Shop around. You're not stuck to one place. Like I said, even if you're rushing, there's so many. I don't know if it's because of the pandemic that people started downsizing weddings and how they get dresses and stuff. But wedding gowns are so much easier to get. Like you can literally get a wedding dress from some of the simplest sites and not even these big elaborate bridal name shops. Okay. You can find a wedding gown. If you're looking for a simple dress, if you're having a small, intimate wedding, you can get a wedding gown anywhere. Okay. But especially if you're shopping online, go back to number one, measurement, measurement, and measurement. In the end, I'm happy with the way the dress turned out. I thought I looked gorgeous. I think I do think I'm going to reuse the dress. I'll probably cut off the arms, not Nah, no, so if I renew my vows in like 10 years or something, I'll probably wear the dress if it fits me. Um, and hopefully I fill it out more or I'll close it some more. And then if not, I'll sell it. But it's a very, very, very beautiful, beautiful gown. Um, I'm excited for my second dress. I think I did a great job. I tailored it exactly the way I wanted. I got the size that I want. I was very vocal about it. And so I can't wait for y'all to see the new dress, you know, very, very soon. Very, very soon. There's a lot of theatrics to it. I'm excited for my wedding, which will be vlogged. Y'all know I will bring you guys in every day, every single day leading up to it, the ceremony. I'll be sure to share the wedding video and all that because I want y'all to bask in the greatness. And because I really don't ever want to have a wedding again. I mean, I'll renew my vows and do something, but I don't ever want to have a wedding again. Okay? Okay, and so because I always said I only wanted one wedding, I only want to do this one time in my life, I'm going all out. Okay? So I hope you guys enjoyed, my tips and tricks. I hope that if you're engaged, that you're taking your time, that you're having fun, planning and dress shopping and all that. I hope you're looking forward to being married. It's great. If you're already married and you've had a similar experience, with wedding dress shopping, whether it be opinions of others or dealing with crazy bridal shops or not finding the right dress and time and size or whatever, definitely share with me your experience and share with others. These help. Most people are first-time brides. Not everybody's doing this 3, 4, 5 times. And we think, what we see on TV is just you go in and it's like, oh my God, I found my dress. It's really not like that. It's not like that. It's cute in theory, but it ain't like that. So share your experience. Let's talk about it. Anyways, but yes, I'm curious into knowing, what went into your wedding dress choice, and your options and all this thing. Did you get the dress that you always thought you were going to get? Because I didn't. I thought I knew what kind of dress I wanted until I actually tried them on. And it changed. So what I saw in pictures where I was like, this is what I want. And then what I saw it on me was definitely two different things. So, anywho, y'all already know what to do. Like, comment, share, subscribe to the channel. It's your girl Mara F Baby, and this is Samara Says. Bye. Samara Says.